Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good afternoon, and how are you today? I'm very well too. Thanks for asking me. I hope you are always in a good condition every day. So, before we start our lesson today, please, the leader, lead your friends to pray together. Thank you. I want to remind you that don't forget to fill the attendance in the learning platform, and please, the leader, check your friends if anyone was absent today. Okay? So, is there any student is absent today? Nothing? Okay, great. Well, how's your day, students? Is it tiring? That's okay, Yana. I hope you will always have a good day later on, okay? Don't be sad. And I never tired to remind you that don't forget to always pay attention to the health protocol. And by the way, in my home it's raining outside, but it will not interfere with our learning process today. So let's begin our lesson today. If anyone felt that I explained the materials too fast or too slow, please don't hesitate to ask me in the middle of meeting. Enjoy. So let's start our topic today. Let's start from these pictures. I have two pictures for you, and please take a look for the right pictures here. What do you think about these pictures? Please raise your hand if you know anything about these pictures. Okay. Okay, please, Jason. Do you have any opinion about the right picture? Okay, that's correct. It's a coral that lives in under the sea. But what do you think about the left pictures here? Maybe some of you know about the left picture. Okay, Maria, what's your answer? Okay, good try. But it's incorrect, so let me say it again. Basically, the left side is not a coral, but it's a fungi that's similar with coral in shape or in color, so this fungi is called with coral fungi. It's beautiful, isn't it? And when we discuss about the fungi, it means our lesson today about fungi. Let's go to the definition of the fungi first. Fungi are a kingdom of usually multicellular eukaryotic organisms that are heterotrophs and have an important roles in natural cycling in an ecosystem, and fungi are produced both by sexual or asexual, and they also have symbiotic associations with plants or animals or bacteria as well. As I said before, fungi is heterotrophs, but do you ever heard about heterotrophs word before? Okay, please, if you know anything about heterotrophs means. Okay, Lucas, please. Yeah, that's correct, Lucas. So heterotrophs organisms are the organisms that cannot make their own food. But why? So you can see the pictures here. Yes, here's the pictures for you. Please take a look. And fungi here have very different beautiful colors, isn't it? And they don't have green pigment called chlorophyll on their body. And organisms without chlorophyll, it means they cannot do the photosynthesis process to make food. So fungi cannot do the photosynthesis process. So it means fungi cannot make their own food. Meanwhile, fungi use the nutrients or get their nutrients from the dead plants or dead animals, and they degrade them. Do you understand before we move forward? Or any question from you? Okay, please, Lucy. What's your questions? Okay, how fungi lives? Okay, thank you for these questions. This is such a nice question, but we will discuss it later in this topic. So we move forward to the characteristics of fungi. And the characteristics of fungi, such as first is fungi are eukaryotic, non-vascular, non-motile, and heterotrophic organisms, and they may be unicellular or filamentous. As I said before, they are produced by means of spores, and the mode of reproduction is sexual or asexual, and they have biosynthesis of chitin that occurs in fungi. So this is a video about fungi, but do you have any opinion about this video? Okay, please join. That's correct. It is a video about fungi when they spread their spores into the environment. How? So the spores are spread by the wind. It's beautiful, right? Okay, I think it's enough for this video. Let's move forward. Okay, regarding to the disease question, how fungi lives? So fungi lives in three kinds. Some fungi live as parasitic organisms. You can see this picture, and they feed off a living host. But some are saprophyte. You can see here in the middle of the slide. They feed on dead plant and animal material. But some are lived in a symbiotic, or they are share mutually beneficial relationship with another organisms. You can see the pictures here. So, is there any question before we go to the next topic? Nothing? Okay, then I will move forward. So, fungi also classified into four divisions, such as first is zygomycota, characterized by the formation of sexual spores or zygospores, mostly terrestrial in habitat, living in soil or on decaying plant or animal material. Third is sexual reproduction by sporangia, and fourth, reproduce sexually by produce a zygosporangia. And one of the member of this division is Rhizopus stolonifera. Usually, this Rhizopus stolonifera lived in rotten bread. And then the next division is Ascomycota. So you can see it in the picture that Ascomycota have several characteristics, such as first is sexual reproductive structure, known as ascus or asci. Second, mostly they are terrestrial, parasitic, or coprophilous. And third, the mycelium is made up of septate and branch hyphae. Fourth, asexual reproduction is by the formation of conidia. And fifth, yeast reproduce asexually by budding. One of the members of this division is yeast. You can see the picture here. Yes, so it is a Saccharomyces cerevisiae in fermentation products such as cheese, milk, or bread, and anything else. And another division is Basidiomycota. You can see the picture here. It's so unique because it's a big mushroom. Basidiomycota has several characteristics. First, the filamentous fungi composed of hyphae and reproduce sexually in cells called basidia. And third, asexual reproductions by budding or fragmentation, the mycelium. And fourth, mostly they are terrestrial, parasitic, and coprophilous. So the mycelium is made up of septate and branch hyphae, and asexual reproduction is by the formation of conidia. Example of the member of this division is the edible mushrooms. Mostly are edible mushrooms, but some are poisonous. For the edible mushrooms, such as Pleurotus striatus, or we call it with oyster mushroom, with white color, and table mushroom has brown color. And the next is Deuteromycota. Deuteromycota have several characteristics. First, it lacks a sexual production stage. That's why it called with imperfect fungi. And second, they might be terrestrial or aquatic. And third, sexual reproduction by forming conidiospores. And fourth, the characteristic is mostly parasitic. And the member of this division is Helminthospora oryzae. It is parasitic because they attack rice plants and decrease the production of rice. Okay, class, I think that's enough from me. We will stop here since we're running out of time. But let's recap before we go. So today we have learned so much about fungi. The characteristics of fungi are heterotroph, reproduce both bisexually and asexually, and then have a role in natural cycling in environment, and then can live as saprophytes or parasitic or mutual symbiotic with other organisms. Like lichens, and fungi is classified into four divisions. That is Zygomycota, Ascomycota, Basidiomycota, and Deuteromycota. And I think it's enough for me. Is there any question about our lesson today? No, very well. So it's such a good day here to study together. The class are very active, and I like the way you explain your own opinion about the pictures or the video that I have given to you. Thank you so much for your participation in this class, and I have something for you before I close this meeting. Let's take a look at this quote of the day. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, by Eliana Roosevelt. So don't lose hope and always study hard to reach your dream. Thank you. See you next time and goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.